guys, and welcome to my series for advice to a beginner scrapbooker. So we've gone through tips. I'm looking at my little book here. And so we have done 3 tips already. So the 4th one that I have for you is to start with a theme album. So what do I mean by that? We get really overwhelmed. I know I've talked to scrapbookers or people that want to get into scrapbooking, and the first thing that they say is they're overwhelmed about the amount of pictures that they have to scrapbook. Well, for you to be able to kind of get your feet wet in this hobby or in this particular art is to start with a theme album. So that means that you can see the start and the end of your project. So it can be, let's say, it's July, so let's say that you went on a trip to Disneyland or a travel theme. Start with that, because then you have just certain amount of pictures to work with, and you can see the start and you can see the end. Because if you go and if you say, I'm going to scrapbook since my son was a baby and he's already 30 years old, it's gonna be hard for you moving forward in that project, because you're starting with the baby pictures and all the way to when he's 30, and that's overwhelming. You're not going to be able to see the end of that project. Whereas if you start with a wedding album or a travel album or even a baby album, you know that you start from when they were born or when you were pregnant, and then it ends when they are 1 year old. And so there is that definitive start and end of that project. So that is my tip for today. If you are liking this series, or if you have not watched the other tips that I have, make sure that you go to my playlist and make sure that you watch it there. Otherwise, please give me a thumbs up if you're liking this, and subscribe, and I will see you for tip number 5. Bye guys.